I got it all fitted up, mocked up, tested, and just affixing it to a piece of board. Just got to take one last snip out of that cover for the contactor, and a nip out of the cover for the switch, so that the wires can get out of both of them. And then it's a matter of going out and finding where to best install it. So that's all buttoned down. Now you may wonder why I went to the trouble of using my spare contactor for this. I was anticipating that I was going to get 18 gauge twin flex. I ordered 18 gauge twin flex. 24 gauge. 2 times 18. Yeah, right, okay. So I thought, okay, well, 24 gauge may well handle the current requirements of this thing, but I thought best not to take chances. So, contactor. Okay, let's go and find somewhere to put it. It's 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and I'm already getting too hot. And I'm doing this mount for the press button bell switch here at the side gate, and this is the first occasion I've ever had to use the right angle drill adapter. No room to get the proper drills in that little gap there. That one just barely fit. Yeah, so got to drill a couple of holes now. Well, that's done. Now I've got to do a couple of countersink holes on top of those to put those heads sufficiently below the surface level to not interfere with the thing that's going to get screwed on top. I cut the wires at the push button end and put joiners on there, because I figure that when this gets run through there'll be a lot of excess that can be cut out and just connected into those joiners. I got some black paint onto the wooden block, so it's good enough now to be bolted onto the gate when it gets a bit drier. The last thing I'll do before I go and collapse in a sweaty heap in my lounge room for a while is 4 holes, top corners of this, to provide mounting to Lise's wall. Well, that's done. I think I'll go away and cool down till after lunch now. It's what, 10:20. I'm saturated, so when I get home, Jubaedah's going to say, change your clothes. So I will. And then I'll cool down the lounge room for a while. And well, that paint outside will dry. Well, at this stage we're about half complete. I've just got to figure out how to get the wire to go already. Oh, it's been a fairly productive Sunday. We've now got the split door on the south end of the kitchen, and the one-piece door on the north door of the kitchen, out to the back patio. Of course, the doorways were different sizes and shapes, so this one's had an extension added on the back edge, I think. Yes, so there's about a centimetre added onto the back edge of that to make that fit the doorway, and this one over here I think had to be shortened. So yeah, it's yeah, everything's a bit custom around here. But when labour's so cheap, things can be custom. Yeah, so this is all fully implemented now. I won't press the button to demonstrate, because then Lise will think there's a packet delivery waiting for you here. So hopefully couriers will spot that there to the left when they approach this door, because usually they turn up to this doorway and call out packet, hoping for somebody to hear them. Now Lise's kitchen's at the other end of her house, so the chances of hearing somebody out here are not that good. But with the bell out the back here, with that bell up there, the back kitchen door is the one down there, so hopefully the sound will reverberate around in here and be heard. I see some of the rice out the back of the shed here starting to come into head already. Gee, it goes quick around here. Buckhorn is the home of Scope Creek. Jubaedah didn't like the way that spouting was along the back there, that it was sort of dangling down and pouring over in the middle, and yeah, so it's all been replaced now with this flow-on, they call it, with the PVC pipe. That's undoubtedly from under the compact track loader. So they've done along the back there, and then they're going to tackle that side and across the front. So yeah, one more job. But on top of this, Jubaedah liked the way that the two doors on the kitchen that were swapped around, they repainted those, and Jubaedah really liked that. So there's a couple other doors that needed fixing up too, so they've been repainted. I'm thinking she's going to run out of jobs for them eventually, I hope. Yep, the big pipes from my stash from underneath the compact truck loader. They've had to buy some smaller pipe as well, but this isn't going to last much longer, so they're going to end up having to buy more pipe for along the side and front of the house as well. Oh well, can't take it with you, I guess. Gonna spend it now while it's still there. Interesting, they moved the forks over there. Wonder how they did that. Would have had to wrestle them a bit. Yeah, the equipment got coated with a bit of used sunfoil, I think, to try and fight the rust, which is good. And the rice crop out the back here is putting up more heads. I should go back and look at what video this was planted in. It only seems like a few weeks. Still have all these marks from leaks on the west side of the tanks at the shed here, but it's only wet below a few of them, so I think most of them have self-sealed. But my concern is that there is iron rods through the course of the bricks in there, and for the verticals at the corner and part way and other corner there, and I worry that the water constantly soaking in there is going to rust those and cause rust jacking and break the tanks. So the guys have gone for the day. They got the old spouting taken off the side. They bought some more plastic pipe to use for the new spouting. I've got the new spouting up across the front of the house. Looks a bit neater, but I think they're probably not finished yet. They'll put a spout or a cap on that end and maybe a spout on the other end. The sky's a bit angry, a bit of thunder going on. There was thunder earlier also, but that doesn't mean it's going to rain. We had dry thunder yesterday and thunder earlier today. A bit hard to tell whether it's going to rain or not. It's Thursday, and since the guys won't be here today to do their stuff, I figured I'd get myself set up to do this fixing up of this LED strip, since I won't be getting in their way. In addition to wiring a new red and blue wire for that, I've had a look at the current carrying capacity of this 18 gauge or 24 gauge wire, and yeah, apparently it's supposed to be able to carry 5 amps. So okay, I know I'm not going to need that. Currently I have a power lead that runs from there across to this plug pack here via this connector. And I think what I could do instead is, if I use this disconnect that one, use this, connect this back to this one up here. There's one right here somewhere, there it is. If I connect this wire into that, that means I can use just this one plug over here to turn on both LED strings. And my wire isn't too fine for that, fortunately. So yeah, 5 amp carrying capacity, so this these plug packs, they won't use much because they're putting out no more than 4 amps at 12 volts. So 48 watts, 220 volts, less than a quarter of an amp. Well, that's stage 1 achieved. I've got red, blue and green, but I don't have blue going back this way, so I think that trace got cut when I was cleaning off the plastic cover there. So I'm missing 3 blues, but I can live with that. So I'll put that shroud back on there, get that back up out of the way, and look at doing the next bit, which is, actually I might put a cable tie around that to stop that coming under stress, and I'll put in that different 240 volt run. There you go, that's where the two systems meet, and they're both running off the same power outlet now. So my task here is done. Just had to tap in those thin wires into the feed to that power supply for the first set, and run that along inside that channel. You can see it there till it joins up there. So job's right. And I got a power cable and plug back. So it's 10:24 and it's already heating up. You can see it's outdoors 28.9 and 84% humidity. Yeah, I'm getting a bit warm. So I'll just keep cleaning up and putting away my mess, and then head back to my nice cool lounge room. And it's Friday morning, the guys are back on the job. You can sort of see, looking there, they cut a slot out of the pipe that slips over the end of the edge of the roof, and the water runs to that and then runs along to the end, hopefully. I said I'd look up when this rice crop was planted. It was at the very start of April. Like it had only been planted within a couple of days preceding the 4th when my video went up with it. So we're now, what, 16th of May, I think. So mid-May, so 6 weeks worth of growth, and we're up to getting heads blooming. So this is how they make the slots in the pipe. And that's why there's a white stripe there, because they had the pipe here and turned it over and dropped it presumably, and all of the dust fell out. It's amazing how grubby things get here just from the climate. You wouldn't know that was a yellow sign anymore. That one and that one, which is around the corner, slightly better, were exactly the same as that one. So on the back, you can see it on the back of it actually is yellow, but yeah, everything gets grubby around here. Even the fans inside the kitchen, just whipping through the air, they end up with sort of a dark front edge. And you mean I'm breathing that rubbish in? That's the way it is. And the guy's next job after that spouting is to paint a few doors inside for Jubaedah. Well, actually they'll dismount the doors and bring them over here and spray paint them. But that'll probably be tomorrow. Meantime, I got to wrap up this video and do an upload.